All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How in the world did I get to this page? If you get me 2 nights in a row, if you happen to catch me last night, and I see Sakaro's asking if I can go Zeus. So, no, I'm not going to go Zeus. In fact, I'm not going to go any god. I'm just casting a couple of recorded games from the current tournament that's going on. Team tournament. And tonight we've got the matchup between UCA versus WKT-B. Now, yesterday I did WKT-A, their A team, against Scythe, the Russian clan. Tonight, UCA, WKTA. It's about 10 o'clock on a fine, what is tonight, Monday? Monday evening. So we will actually just get right into this. And then get this video saved to my YouTube for posterity if anybody really wants to watch it later. And just remember in the chat, in fact, I'll put in a reminder, no spoilers as I go through these recorded games. And we are going to just jump right in here. Okay, Hybrid Cup. There we go. And I've only got 2 games downloaded. There may be a third game, but there may not be. We will pull that in if it's needed. Best of 3, double elimination. This is round 1 of the double elimination. So the team that loses is down, but not quite yet out. And let us get into game 1. Alrighty, so we got spawning down on the bottom right is UCA. Matrius is Zeus. Hero is the Pocket, and he is Ra. And then the other flank is I Kill You Die. He is Ra as well. There are 2 Ras. And then up in the top left is WKT B team. And you got Three-Eyed Odin. Despite having the name Odin in his name, he's actually Ra. And the Pocket is Isis. And holy cow, the flank Grand Monster is Ra. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, if I'm counting it right, 5 Egyptians and 1 lone Zeus. Kind of unusual to see this many Egyptians on this map. Really, Egyptians, as far as fighting water, aren't the greatest. They're a little bit slow to start off with, so kind of surprised to see such a heavy Egyptian count. I mean, 5 Egyptians on Mediterranean. That is insane. Now, one of these teams would have picked this map. I'm not really sure who picked it. I'm going to guess UCA probably picked it. Just a guess. Just because UCA probably likes Mediterranean. So what you'll see on this map, just remember, this is the hybrid mod, or the hybrid patch for the Titans, which essentially makes it run pretty much like Age of Mythology. So there's no Age 2 town centers, no free myth units upon advance, and of course no shooting docks, which will actually be pretty important for a game like today where we're on Mediterranean and you will not see any dock shooting any arrows. Typically you'll see in this setting probably the Egyptian actually trying to get up to about almost like a 4:30 advance if they can. You get to the 5 minutes, 5:15, and you're just going to be probably losing some early fishing. But we'll see what these players do. You never know. But yeah, we're going to see a lot of early naval battles, and it is always important to look at town centers and see how many are close to the shore. Definitely got this one, definitely got this one, yeah, this will be in range of upgraded siege ships as well. This one, no. So it looks like 3 town centers. 1 from UCA and 2 from WKT. Really haven't focused too much on the builds. You probably all see pretty much similar. This is actually a lot of 5 wood villagers, probably a little bit too much. Probably 4 is enough if you're wanting to advance quickly as Egyptian, and he has only 4, so Hero probably a little bit better. And of course the Greek, they're going to be completely different. I am not sure where, What in the world? Where is this guy's Pharaoh? So Grandmaster is scouting for no real reason whatsoever. He is scouting. That really makes absolutely no sense. Why would you scout? I wonder if he's looking for... He's probably looking for pigs, but you got the Aurochs here. You really don't need pigs, so he's just costing himself some empowerment. Like, he actually did a whole swoop of scouting with his Pharaoh, which is pointless. Your goal on water is to advance as quick as you can, so why are you scouting with your Pharaoh? Very unusual. He got a lot of pigs, little shenanigans. A lot of these WKT players are actually Age of Mythology players, since Foe was 2, not the Titans. So they'll actually be pretty decent now. And then UCA, in my mind, is probably one of the top teams. There's 8 teams in the tournament. UCA probably one of the best 1 or 2 to be in it. Actually be interesting. Wow. 3-Eyed Odin is advancing pretty late. Doesn't even have his temple up yet. And, well, I Kill You Die doesn't have a temple up yet. Now he's just building it. Holy cow, there's some late advances here. Probably the only one that's advancing is Matrius. Yeah. They're all a lot later advances than what I would have thought I would have seen here. I got my orange juice to get me through the night. So we've got, yeah, about a 430 advance for Matrius, and the rest are probably going to be like 530. So he's actually going to be able to get at least some decent damage on Grandmaster to begin with. WKT may be stronger, could be. But I don't like their god choices here. I don't know why they went triple Egyptian. I mean, I guess you can get 2 shifting sands. I don't know if they're going to shift sands some villagers to begin with. We have a very early prosperity, not even empowered prosperity here. Definitely playing this a lot differently than if they were on AOM in a way, although they're all advancing way too late. Like 5:15, 5:10, 5:15, probably too slow. Very strange. Where is the Teal Scout? I'm surprised they aren't getting ready to do shifting sands. I guess they're worried that if they do a couple shifts, they'll just shift right back. But kind of unusual. Wakanda forever. So we got a little bit of early harass on here. Yeah, I don't know why he's playing Egyptian on here. I would feel like a Norse Grandmaster playing Norse, which is his normal god, especially Odin, would be pretty decent on this map. And now we see the ungarrisoning of all the boats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boats, and that'll require Teal to push, fall back a little bit. Or yeah, Harrow playing Eggy. Yeah, a little bit unusual to see all these Egyptians. So team play is important on water maps, and very important not to get yourself doubled here on the water and lose a lot of boats for no reason. Also important to note, so Age of Titans, yeah, they did. They just came right out of the dock. The Titans introduced a little bit of mechanics to every different boats, that they got different bonuses. Like Greeks had more range in the Titans. Age of Mythology, which is what the rules are we're playing on here, they are all the same. The boats are exactly the same stats. We have the serpents placed a little bit poorly, especially in AOM style. You want to put the serpents close to the dock, because then if they're out in the open here, you can kind of just avoid them. Though actually, they're UCA is kind of just sailing right into the serpents here. And they're actually getting beaten here right now. No, we haven't played yet. Probably later this weekend. Green is also way behind on boats too, like way behind. We do have a restoration that will be coming down for Matrius in a little bit. I'm actually kind of surprised they're fighting here and not falling back even a little bit more. There is the restoration. Typically you want to save it for as late as you can. Restoration not quite as strong as it is in AOM as it is in the Titans either, so a little bit weaker, but that looks like it is pushing this fight to their advantage. And purple is a little bit of miscommunication there. Purple left like 5 seconds before red did. I feel like they could have stuck around for a little bit yet. Now we do see a slight problem here. I don't know why Three-Eyed Odin is keeping all of his boats up here just to kill a dock. Like, if he came down here right now, green would have no response because he almost has no boats. Well, now they're all popping out. But I feel like he should have, since he was on the aggression here, he should have gone and done a triple down here with green trailing behind. Now he's got to run back. Oh man, we got the 2-on-2 up here and a 1-on-1 down here. Green still behind. Boat production for now. Yeah, you should actually start scheduling for round 2. But yeah, very important. So boat micro really comes down to when you see what boat the enemy is targeting, you want to run that boat back, and then of course as the enemy moves their boats back, you want to retarget and make sure you're not chasing one boat all the way around and then your ships aren't firing. But right now with the restoration push, stream resist battleship, what do they call it, like F6 miss? I used to play that with my sister growing up. I cheated a lot. She never knew. She was so dumb. I'd move my boats around. Oops, I just spilled orange juice. But yeah, blue is pushing real hard through here. Kill is desperately trying to continue boat production, which he is, but he's kind of failing at it. And now, see, this is where I'm talking about, where you get the triple and you can really do a little bit of damage. But blue actually noticed it pretty quickly and got out of it. How's Cam? He is hopefully sleeping, but he's doing great. And now you kind of have purple is actually taking advantage of this to get all of yellow's boats garrisoned, and now we might have blue getting caught here in the corner. Actually, oh man, they need to keep pushing. Surprised they didn't push forward through here and keep attacking, but now they allowed red to catch up. Purple's still a little bit behind though, and so man, you got green here and he needs to go back, and now we've got a 2-on-2 here. So it's kind of funny, this battle that was down here has now moved up to this side. And I think, I don't know if he's only got 2 docks yet producing. It's kind of unusual. Yeah, WKT-B is a strong team. No purse sign yet. Blue does have purse sign, and purple does, and red does not, and teal does. I thought he would. So a few purse sign upgrades here. Green is running past and absolutely getting massacred. Man, green is definitely, before I kill you die, definitely behind. But Matrius with a quick heroic. I almost thought about looking to see who was advancing up to heroic. Oh man, the mega bronze here. He missed a little bit of his boats. But I tell you what, bronze, I say this every time I see bronze ships. They're but the ugliest thing in the game. And I don't think this is going to be enough to push the battle in their favor. How much? So 50%, so it gives an extra 20% armor, which isn't bad, but when you're already this far behind as far as numbers, fairly significant that they're this far behind, and now you just wasted bronze on your clanking ships. But we do have the Skilla pouring in now. These things are beasts against arrow ships. But you kind of have to back them up with at least some sort of army, otherwise they do nothing. Which the army is now dead. Like, I don't know. I feel like the bronze was premature. You wait to use bronze once you have your 3 Skilla in. Do we have anybody else advancing up yet? No, 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 no. Only Matrius is up, and he's getting a town center. Remember, only age 3 town centers, or age 4, but no age 2 town centers. Now the Skilla will take a ton of damage. This bronze lasts forever. But it's kind of like Matrius is the only one with a with boats, because green being I kill you die is completely dropped off of water production. Yeah, Three-Eyed Odin is yeah, he's way up. 2500 score and I kill only has 11. He's up 1300 score at 12 minutes. He's doubled his opponent at 12 minutes. So this is not a good start so far for UCA. Skilla, what are they? 200 gold, 15 favor. At that price, they aren't exactly cheap. Favor is really slow to gather. But what is he, Zeus, though? So I guess he's Zeus, so he started with some of that. So now we will see probably everybody's scooping on up to heroic age, 85%, 64, 60. These guys are like exactly the same time. He's just 8%, he is 14, and of course Matrius is already upping. He's going to want to get a massive eco as quick as he can, but it's going to be hard because he does not have fishing. I'm a little bit afraid to look at the kill loss right now, but we will. So right now at the kill loss, I think we're going to see I kill at 32 to 62. Ouch. And then the other one, Harrow, is 50 to 78. And look at Three-Eyed Odin, 79 killed, 30 lost. That's just a huge difference in boat micro right there. I kill really got smacked. So strong early advantage to WKT-B team, but game's not over. Meta kind of has the tendency where you can kind of stall the game to late game and kind of give your team the ability to last forever. So if UCA can kind of stall, or if the Zeus can do a surprise attack somewhere, like an Underworld, well, he can't do Underworld because he went up with bronze for some dumb reason. But he is already aging up to age 4 with Hephaestus. Hephaestus gives a huge power spike. Plenty vault to get a lot more eco, and then you get your cheap armory techs with all of your praying villagers, and then you get myrmidons. The one thing though you do have to kind of look at when it comes to the water battles is look at how much boats are like overkill, as far as how many boats did the winning team make in excess, and there's quite a few extra boats. I mean, this is 27 boats here, which is 28 boats, which that's 2,800 wood and 1,400 gold that are essentially rendered useless because they won water. So they won the water, but then it is at a slight expense where now they have all these extra boats that kind of are doing nothing for them. But 2 fishing boats here. So yeah, we see kind of a delay in, ooh, we got a locust here on some villagers that were caught up here behind. Kind of a weak locust though. I mean, I feel like you could actually get that on a there has to be a gold mine that you can use somewhere that has a lot more villagers than just that. But locust is a little bit weaker in Age of Mythology as opposed to Titans. Yeah, really the only chance that UCA has to win is if Matrius rolls on his side, and he is actually slightly up in score over Grand Monster, who still does not have the heroic age fishing upgrade. It's actually it's a very important upgrade to get, and actually only Three-Eyed Odin has it. So it is good that yellow built up here because Three-Eyed Odin has such a huge advantage over I Kill You Die. So they need to do that. Purple is actually not, well, he's just now building. I feel like with Shifting Sands, They actually got 2 shifting sands. They should have shifted a forward pack of villagers and done a forward push somewhere. It's just so easy to stall on the side. Like, you just put in a few rows of gates or walls and you can just delay. And the longer you delay, the more of an advantage, or I guess the less of the water advantage means. We had a shift, so he shifted something somewhere. I really have no idea why you would use a shift on that. I don't know. Oh, he shifted an elephant and a siege tower and a chariot archer up here. Arrow with the 16-minute reign, the first of, we still have 3 reigns left. What kind of eco upgrades does he have? Not too much. I'm surprised purple is so slow to help. Like, purple is actually not really helping at all anywhere on the land, which well, these are good players. These are some of the best players that currently play. So yeah, but the problem I see is that 3 Iodin's vast advantage over I Kill You Die is being quickly nullified by the fact that he's fighting a double up here, while purple is doing absolutely nothing. Like, I'm not really sure why purple is so far behind. Really kind of confused about that. Why is he so far behind in everything? Probably doesn't have his fish up. Okay, he does finally have it, but Grandmaster's forgotten about it. So we're probably going to see a lot of these armory upgrades coming in for Matrius. He's he's got three armories, probably plugging away. Yep, all of them are getting armory upgrades. The reason he's getting those is because they are so cheap because of Hephaestus' special tech. So he's going to get teched up. Not teed up. No, that would, yeah, sure, why not? Uh-oh, we got some siege ships waiting to shoot at this town center, but purple still is not an army to be seen from purple. This is kind of disappointing. He's letting UCA back into the game by the fact that he's got, well, here's his army right here. He's got 4 units right now. I'm not sure why he ended up being so far behind. I'd like to see a few more. Oh, I forgot. There is the problem with Zeus. So we're playing Age of Mythology rules here. He can only make Myrmidons from his fortress, which explains, I was kind of trying to figure out why he didn't have so many. But yeah, only from the fortress can Myrmidons be trained. But he's got some pretty superior units right now. He's facing Grandmaster, who doesn't have a single armory upgrade, and these Toxotes already at Champion Toxotes almost have all of their armory upgrades. And armory upgrades are huge. We got a tornado kind of pointlessly cast here on a barracks and a siege workshop. And won't really do a full. I do love the flying villagers that they all just face plant into the ground. But despite the comical relief, the tornado was rather useless. And now we have Meteor down here, trying to clear out this forward base, which actually is better use of the Meteor here because not a lot of buildings here on the forward base. Alrighty, so the forward base is done. This will save him some time here. Do we have siege? Okay, so they are trying to get the siege boats trying to, I don't know why he hasn't, I guess he probably doesn't have eco, but trying to upgrade so he can attack that town center with his siege boats. Matrius needs some more, even just up here, even before Meteor, he didn't have enough military production. Also, Ancestors was used as well. I think we still have a rain and a few shifting sands and Harrow. And we still have 3 locusts. We still got locusts, tornado, quite a few god powers, and we've got this sneak dock here building hammer ships in the middle of the water. But see, in just a little bit, this stall up here will have completely negated the early advantage that 3i Odin had. Should be getting full trade in too. Got a few idle villagers. Don't forget, probably the most sickening thing to me is people in Mythic not getting their caravan upgrade. It's it really bothers me. 200 gold. It's an awesome tech. And now we'll see mercenaries, catapults, the typical. We got siege boats shooting at this town center here. Got siege boats trying to shoot at this one, but there's a little bit of defense here. And we had a shifting sand somewhere. I missed it. The fact that I missed it tells me it wasn't very important. Oh, we shifted a couple elephants. These military unit shifts really are stupid. You should be using your shifting sands to like shift forward here or somewhere to get like a sneak forward base. Yeah, this is completely stalling out here. We might be in this for a while. Meta games can go for a while sometimes. I'd like to see somebody start throwing some units in transports and transporting forward somewhere. We are seeing a kind of a return to the water from I Kill You Die, who was the first to lose water, is now like going on water like crazy. I love catapults versus siege boats. If they hit, they do so much damage. It's like a 2-hit. I just love it. These big old balls coming from the... But he has gotten this town center down during that time. And we have mercs upon mercs fighting here. Yeah, might as well get your trade route. Actually, it looks like UCA has the better trade route right now, which is actually pretty important for mercenary spam. Yeah, it's still keeping this town center down too. So actually now Harrow, who was doing pretty good early, is now actually last place on his team, and iKill has almost reached the top. iKill went from being way behind to now pretty high up there, and they do have their trade caravan upgrades, and red still does not. And neither does purple. Like, how do you forget? Like, some of the that's one of the most important late game upgrades. And now we have Gold Colossus, and those things are beasts to kill. Without mummies, which mummies are pretty expensive. Of course, Colossus are expensive too, coming in at 40 favor. But they are tanks. We do have a Myrmidon sighting down here. And we actually are kind of neutral here as far as a push. It's kind of perfectly in the middle of the two town centers here. Not too much upgrades here. Armory is pretty bleak. I would say over time the Zeus should come victorious over the Ra, but it'll take some time. I mean, Egyptian unmet it with the ability to just make mercenaries at the only point where you can attack. They're just complete beastly. I'd almost like at this point just like build a wonder. I think barracks units are... I understand he's making barracks units because of the mercenary cavalry, but I think they're the wrong thing to make. And they're building... The reason they're building towers on the border here is that towers do quite a bit of extra damage to boats. They're actually pretty substantial. So actually, WKT is a little bit at a disadvantage as far as settlements, because they have 2 that are on the water, and UCA only has 1. And actually, UCA, despite being way behind in score early, have now just taken the score lead, and it's now flipped back. Oh, we have Tornado. Where is Tornado? Down here. So finally, a good, at least this tornado was used on a town center. It won't kill it, but it will do significant damage. I think he's got, yeah, all the upgrades. And actually, because he's got all the building upgrades, it actually only did half damage. But this is what you need to do. You need to do your watchtower push. I'd like to see these get upgraded. Grandmaster just no wonder he doesn't have the mythic upgrade. It's because he's not even mythic yet. How are you not mythic when you won water at 25 minutes? No reason for him to be that far behind. I kind of feel like an idiot saying, why in the world doesn't he have the... Surely, though, purple is. He doesn't have it. Like, as Egyptian, like, that trade tech is, like, the main thing you should get. What about these? You even got heavy hammer boats fighting on the water. In fact, yellow, I think, has more army on water right now than he does on the land. Just because it's easier to kill a town center on water because the mercs can't swim. But red's in a little bit of a problem here. He's going to have a hard time countering all these Helipolis. It's nice to see the watchtowers coming up without... Ooh, they don't have crenellations yet. You need crenellations to kill the mercenaries. Crenellations gives towers, I think it's a ×3. And actually, so they fire 3 arrows, so what is it? We're at 17 damage, so 34... 51, they do 150 damage a second to mercenaries fully upgraded, which is a lot, by the way. 150. I mean, that's if all arrows hit. Usually it's 2 arrows hitting, so 100 damage a second. Yeah, this is a recorded game. These are not live casts. This is from the other day. But yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of got some problems down here for WKT. Like, Grandmaster just so far behind for really no reason. He won water and he's way behind. A 25-minute advance to Mythic Age. And also purple. Very disappointing performance as well so far. Really the only one that actually played, like, they did great on water, but their transition to land was just slow and terrible. Except for Mr. Three-Eyed Odin, who isn't Odin at all. We got Son of Osiris here. Almost dead. Oh, we have a bolt that has been used to instantly kill the Osiris. There he is. Look at him. One lightning bolt from the sky, and there goes Osiris. The problem is, once he loses his town center, well, he won't be able to be making his mercenaries right now. Yeah. I just got bolted. So really, this side doesn't really matter. Who cares about this side? The game is being won or lost down here in the bottom. It looks like lost because purple. I'm looking for purple's, like, buildings down here to assist. And, ooh, that's a nice, pretty good locust there. Preventing the town center from being repaired, keeping these towers from being built. I don't think he even realized that locust was used yet, because all of his villagers are just standing around. Like, purple... Where is purple's army? Oh, we have a landing. I like this. These builds are just always so annoying, and they always just do more damage than what they... It's just always worth it. Side builds are always worth it, unless you got like 30 units building a side build, but always do side builds. Splitting the trade is huge. I don't know where his army has been all game. I almost think... He's got boats on here. I almost think he may be out-ecoed, because fishing ships... in Mythic are worse than Mythic farms. Fishing ships become pretty inefficient towards the end of the game. You really should just delete them and switch to farms. But yeah, with the fact that he only has 1 unit down here that does hack damage, he's not gonna kill these Helipolis. I mean, at 99% 95%. Pierce armor, these chariots aren't doing a whole lot. And purple's villagers, they must have all died. Yeah, Matrius is just absolutely dominating, and they're winning the top too, and we have a resign. Wow. Wow, UCA really turned this game around. Insane. Just, I don't... Blue played great. He was against a double here for a long time, but he really got let down by his allies. I mean, holy cow, where did they go? Like, you win water, should get you... Like, winning the water should get you a substantial villager advantage. But, no. They were actually, despite winning water, they were even at 13 minutes and actually behind up until 11. Your resources, they were behind. In fact, even though they won water, they never actually were ahead with eco. This military is just because the boats died, but purple's, yeah, purple definitely the low end of the military for a long time. That is, like, if you combine this, if you compare the score, it looks pretty good. At 15 minutes, they're ahead team score 2,300, but that was just because of all that sitting score in all the war boats, and apparently their economies just sucked. I'm kind of surprised. Anyway, that is game one going over to UCA. Despite an early great game by WKT-B, they really faded fast. So we're going to move on to game two. And game two is, oh jeez, what is this? Egyptian night, apparently. Everybody cosplaying as Egyptian. So I'm spawning on the right. We are looking at Team UCA, the winners of game one. So yeah, game two live on stream. So spawning on the right is UCA, and they are looking like a lot of Egyptians. We've got I Kill You Die, he's a flank, he is Ra. We've got Matrius is Pocket, he is Isis, and the other side is Ra with Mr. Harrow. On the other side of the map, we've got WKT, Team B. Shenanigans is Isis, and he is a flank. And Grandmaster Pocket Ra, and then on the other side is Three-Eyed Odin as a flank Ra. So we've got 2 Ra and 1 Isis on each team. I'm not sure whose map this is. I'm guessing this is WKT's map because I know Shenanigans is normally an Egyptian player. So I think this is probably WKT's. I'm not sure. But I can see UCA picking Metit before WKT would. So we are seeing some scouting here, trying to get some early goats to eat on. You're going to see a lot of rain, probably 4 rain in a row. So despite being the desert, we're going to have 4 minutes of rain at some point during this game. It's important to look at Hunt. Look, that's a nice little goat. How do you even find that? Oh, Mr. Wife Beater. Let's look at our hunt here. We got a few, I don't know if it was 2 zebra or 1. Actually, we'll be able to look because green is not hunting yet. Where is it? 2 zebra. And then where is the hunt? The hunt. Yes, they did pick these gods on purpose. This is not random god and it's not random maps. So the way this tournament works, each team gets a home map. So someone would have picked Oasis, which I would assume was WKT. And then they picked the gods. Now, the reason you're seeing a lot of Ra on this map is because Ra has rain. And rain results in tons of resources from your farming. And because Oasis is super low food as far as on the map, farms are pretty big. And the early farms for Ra will be very important. You get rain, you advance up quickly. Hannibal Bargain just subscribed for 4 months in a row. Look at that. This guy is like my biggest supporter ever. Appreciate it. 4 months in a row. Even I haven't been subscribed to myself. I'll play Poseidon for you in the tourney. Yeah, do it. Ooh, what kind of relic we got here? Mithril Horseshoe. Speaking of Poseidon, this is Poseidon's dream right here. Mithril Horseshoes improves cavalry speed. Well, we don't have a Poseidon here. As far as strategies, we're gonna see everybody fast heroic. There's no reason for anybody to stay in classical age. Fast heroic. Get your town center. Start putting out your Mignol units, and we'll see some pretty big fighting. And Abdo96 is followed. Welcome to the stream, big guy. Or big girl, though I guess if you're a girl, I probably shouldn't call you big. Sorry about that. Not much hunt. I think there was just two giraffe. Abdos96 just subscribed too. Appreciate the subscription. This guy follows and subscribes just like that. Big girl, yeah. Don't think I'm ever gonna call my wife big girl. I don't think she. Now my baby Ava, I can call her big girl because she is fat. She's like the 95th percentile in weight for 4-month-old babies. She is a tank. That's how you do. I appreciate it, man. I really do. Welcome to the stream. If you got any questions, look at these two giraffes like sitting way on the edge of the map. Don't fall off. The world is flat. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, she is a gold colossus. So about the only you can use a grape beside this guy. About the only really decision that you have as Ra here is, do you do age 1 farms and go up with Bast, or do you do age 2 farms and use Shadoof? I actually was never a fan of the age 1 Bast farm strategy. Never liked it. I feel like it's almost always results in a worse economy, or not worst, a worse economy as opposed to the age 2 Ptah. You just waste I mean, the one thing you do get though is you do get the rain before everybody else, so I think he is the only one that is benefiting from this rain, so he does at least get that. But I don't know, you're paying 70 gold for your farm, but Shadoof is a little bit more expensive. I think it's 200 wood as opposed to 150. Yeah, I still don't think, I don't know. At least on 1v1, I don't like the age 1 rain. A team game, maybe. I guess we'll see how he does compared to I Kill You Die, who is a Ra main by trade. So Harrow is up by a Ptah, so he'll be getting Shadoof pretty quickly here. Yep, there it is. Makes your farms cheaper, and your villagers build them a little bit faster. And PL Roadrunner just subscribed. What is this? Like the subscribing train? Do I have to start that now or what? Like I'm gonna have to stream forever until like I get like 10 subscribers? Appreciate that. Hello, can I see this? I can. You're in all caps. You don't have to yell at me. I don't know. I feel like Ptah is better. You're not getting a lot from Eclipse. Not in the Titans when you don't have as much. But this is a long wall here. So we are going to be checking out these heroic times. Hello, Jeffrey Ting. This is actually a pretty slow advance time if he's not even got his armory up yet. He's probably going to be up at about 8, which isn't going to be any faster than anybody else. Shenanigans is Isis, so you're not seeing him building that. You saw me do it and then Dwight did it? How do you not remember the next day? That's We need you to get yourself checked out. One thing I do want to see is as soon as all these rains are done, I want to see players go back to their goats because goats is actually a decent amount faster gathering than farms. And yes, we now have another rain, so that is, we have one more rain left. We have had 2 minutes of rain, now working on the 3rd minute. You know, in this situation, I would almost actually find it worthwhile to do a 2-town center fast mythic. Take this one, and then do markets, and then run along and start your trade route. Because trade routes in team games, especially Oasis, which is a big map, the gold that you get is far superior than what you'd get from fully upgraded mining from a gold mine. Market trade in team games is just insane. Doing a good job. I'm sporting. Appreciate that. Thank you. It's this orange juice that I've been drinking. Keeps me awake. Wow, 8:30 is kind of a late advance. Like, how many people play on Voobly Titans? Decent amount. It depends. Like right now, there's probably 120 on, 110, 120 on. I mean, it's not, you know, not as active as it used to be. We do have some Sphinx raiding here. I don't like. I just don't think your Sphinx you get much value out of your Sphinx raids against another Egyptian. I just don't think it's worth it. Now we got our 4th rain. Now the reason, yeah, I would say there probably are more players generally on Voobly than Steam. I mean, Steam you see a lot of single player stuff, but yeah, you want to get H3 as quick as you can because remember we're playing on the Mythology rules, so no H2 town centers. They are cheaper too. They only cost 400 gold and they build faster. Is he... Man, these are slow advances, though. So blue did advance the quickest out of everybody, I do believe. And now we have... Now we are at everybody heroic, so we got 4 locusts and 2 ancestors. 2 ancestors eclipse, actually. And we did have 2 people go up with, 2 of the Ra's went up with Bast, and 2 of them went up with Ptah. So actually, we have, like, even now, everything is completely equal. As far as, look at the line of obelisks here. You want to wall this off, though. Like, just send a villager forward and wall all of this off. And that's really important. As opposed to this wall here that kind of really doesn't wall anything off. Like you got a hole here, you got a hole here and down here, and it just kind of this wall just there for funsies. So now we're gonna see Migdol units everywhere, pooping around. Hopefully, maybe getting a little bit of a raid in. But I would still idols. Look, we have a. This is the danger when you advance later than your Egyptian counterpart is your delay in getting your town center. I also, this is another thing that is my preference in Egyptian battles is a lot of times it's actually better to get your siege workshop built first and then your Migdol. Like if you'd built a siege workshop first, he would have a siege tower that could further delay this, but he doesn't. He's only got he actually isn't even training one yet. But yeah, most people just out of habit will build your Migdol first, but there actually are a decent amount of times where a siege workshop is better first. Where am I from? I'm from Illinois, USA, Illinois, Midwest. How we do on settlements? 2-2. Everybody's at 2 except for Harrow, who just built his 2nd town center. It's actually important now to look at economy. Where is everybody for economy? Whoa! Shenanigans is way down. Like, way down. He is Isis. He used to live in Naperville. Oh, okay. That's not too far away. Oh, man. He is way behind on economy. Like, who is the Isis? Okay, Matrius is the Isis. Here's the problem. I don't know why he did this, but Shenanigans never built any farms to get in on all the raid, and that is a huge mistake. You can see how big of a mistake it was, because he's a couple thousand, almost 3,000 behind in resources, and that's pretty big. Whoever gets to Mythic Age first, that's a pretty significant power spike in Egyptian versus Egypt. I mean, it's a significant power spike, I guess, just in general. But it is interesting that Harrow did not get his forward town center first. He actually got his back one. Harrow does have the worst. Well, now he actually these scores are so back and forth. We got these two armies just kind of staring at each other across the way here. A little bit of a mix. This is pretty standard. You kind of do a mix of Migdol units. He probably has a few more camels than what you normally see. And we do have Ancestors Eclipse. Matrius was able to get this in first. It's actually pretty important because blue does not have a lot of priests. And yeah, he's actually mis-microing his feet, or not microing at all. They're not even shooting at the minions here. This is actually a big attack here. Being able to get the Ancestors out first before Shenanigans was able to maybe use Ancestors down here or somewhere. Actually pretty important, because now Migdol is down. One more hit, and get this elephant to hit it. What do we got? 128 hit points, 83, 38, and it's down. Yeah, I used to play this game a lot when I was a teenager, back when I was like 14. And now I'm old, and I kind of actually more enjoy to watch almost as opposed to playing. But this was a big attack because red, as you can see, is nowhere to be found right here, as opposed to, well, actually green actually doesn't have an army yet either, but the Ancestors Eclipse was all the army he needed. Actually, Shenanigans is going to need to probably respond with his own. Yep, so here are Shenanigans' own minions, but it's again usually the advantage of whoever gets the cast in first. So first cast gets the kind of the more of the lasting advantage here. So actually, he is thank you for my service. Not like I'm in the military or anything. Another thing I'm noticing that is actually significantly different is that UCA has quite a substantially, or has a more substantial, shall we say, trade route as compared to WKT, which in heroic, oh, that's what you're thanking me for, is my, okay, I see that. You kind of threw it together. Thought you were talking about thanking me my service for streaming or something. That's all right. Let's see, what do we got here? So yeah, so the one thing that you do see from doing a heroic age trade route is that makes you kind of just a little bit behind early, but if you can survive past that kind of initial phase where your economy is weaker because you're pumping in 100 food into all of your caravans, but if you survive that, then you get the dividends. It's like investing in the stock market or something like that, sure, where initially you're kind of out the cash, but then you stick in it long enough and it, you know, repays itself 4 or 5-fold or whatever. I would like to see I Kill You Die seems to have forgotten that he's raw. He's not empowering anything with his priests. Like, it'd be great to get a priest here, and especially on your market. Oh, I want to see how much are these bringing in. 304 gold a trip. You get a priest empowered on that. What is that gonna be? 350 gold almost. Man, these siege towers though. Well, you might be bad at the game, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. The key is, I think, yeah, I saw your question earlier. Raiding and fighting at the same time. You just have to kind of. Eco is almost actually always more important. You can take a few losses in your military while you're managing your eco, but if you lose a ton of eco, then you're not going to be able to keep up military production, so you're going to lose your military anyway. Yes, that is the additional that's already included. You get the ally bonus as soon as you show up to pick up the gold. And now Hero is trying to get this town center here. Actually it's Shenanigans that's building it, but it's a little bit greedy of him to even be trying to build this when there's a Migdol right here. I don't think it's ever going to go up. I'd also like to see somebody forward build in the middle. Always good to give it forward. They're also leaving this town center open right here for some reason. We have a locust. This is a nice locust right here. Killing quite a few villagers, keeping the siege towers. His problem is these dumb bugs have flown all the way over here, and they're not actually. Oh, we have meteor. Well, meteor right here. I mean, meteor overall looks cool, but kind of an underwhelming god power anyway. But man, it is destroying these trees. Alrighty, siege towers are huge in Age of Mythology because no units get attack bonuses against them. Would like to see both these siege towers go up here, try to finish off this. We have some elephants showing up, heavy elephants, actually very strong. And we have Tornado here by Grand Monster, followed by a very timely Locust. How much? It needed 70, needs 75. I think he's going to get it anyway, as long as all his villagers don't die. But Tornado to kill out this base, that way Shenanigans can get this town center and go up actually 4 town centers to 2. You referred me on your move. My move, I hope I get a free house. I don't think it does anything, but I appreciate that. And oh, this catapult not quite in time. Oh man. But now we do see the one problem that we see here, because of this trade route that is much more well established on UCA's side. They're going to get huge amounts of gold, and you meteored it to clear it up. But this, man, and shoot, these fully upgraded champion elephants are just so good. They just tank so much damage. Yeah, this is a problem right here, this push down here on this side. It's actually kind of, again, similar to the last game where you got the fights just on one on each front, and it's kind of becomes a game of which side can win faster. Last game UCA ended up winning both sides faster, but this one is, I mean, and this is a lot of siege towers here, and Hero does not have very many military units down here. Shenanigans with quite the hefty push here. But we do have green here with his fully upgraded elephants, and then we've got teal mercenaries wandering around killing all the siege towers. So once this, so actually though, Shenanigans is ahead on this side as far as aggression, because he's already got this forward town center built, and this forward town center is just now broken. But Shenanigans, I'm guessing, because he's going so heavy on aggression, is probably behind on economy. We got a tornado here. This is pretty decent tornado actually. Would have liked to maybe place it just a little bit lower to get at these buildings, but it really needed that to try to get this town center. But where is his pharaoh? He needs his pharaoh to empower. There is his pharaoh just standing here. The pharaoh building empowerment speed is, I don't know the exact amount, but I'm pretty sure it more than doubles the speed at which the buildings get built. So it's actually significant that his pharaoh is just standing there. What kind of armory upgrades? Just 1 pierce armor upgrade for I kill you die, but Matrius on the other hand understands the value of armory upgrades and has every single armory upgrade right there. Hagrid is a good guy to contact for coaching stuff. I don't know if what specifically he does as far as like specific coaching, but I know he's kind of one of the leaders of the community for Steam. You cannot play. You can't play the extended edition on Voobly. You have to find the original. There are places you can get that. In fact, if you do some YouTube searches for playing Windows 10 or playing Age of Mythology in Windows 10, you might get some information about how to get Age of Mythology. In fact, I think I have a link to that video on my YouTube channel. But anyway, so now the problem is here is Shenanigans is facing a 2-on-1 with Matrius showing up with his fully upgraded elephants. Fully upgraded, they get 675 hit points with 56 pierce and 38 hack. That is a lot of health. What kind of relic is this? Nothing too awesome. Your message got banned. What do you mean your message got banned? Nakamura offers trading for payment. I don't even know why you would get trading from him. He's not even very good. He's good at deathmatch. Okay, we have Tornado here to actually push back. This is a good Tornado to get it down. He does have all the building upgrades. It might. No, it's not going to survive. This is a very close game right now, but I think this is the problem that you run into when you're going so heavy in aggression that as soon as the aggression doesn't work, you're so far behind in economy that you can't. It's gonna be close. He's good at deathmatch, but he's not good at supremacy. I have a feeling that he would say the exact same thing. But if you're paying for training in Age of Mythology in 2019, whatever, you know, it's your money, do what you want with it. But yeah, now with Matrius coming over to help out here on this side, we have the pushback, and Shenanigans, as we checked earlier in the game, was behind in economy compared to everybody else, so he just does not have the eco to keep this up. Also, Red is a little bit slow to show up to help out, though we do now have, I'm hoping, Horus upgraded spears. Yes, they are upgraded with greatest of 50 and spear on the horizon, which give attack bonus against elephants. Yeah, Egyptian battles can get a little bit sleepy at times. I mean, you just get so many mercenaries. Towers are important with crenellations. We don't have Matrius crenellations yet again. Training an EE for training League of Legends. I play League of Legends. I am 100% Alistar support. That's all I do. Why did your messages get mad on my chat? I don't know. Man, these I'd like to see an upgraded catapult come through though. This is a big attack club. How is Yellow doing? I kill for economy. He has 2,000. Okay, I was gonna say I'd like to see these mercenaries get trained from up here and show up. And now he just now is training them. The problem is you're top 1% in Dota. Wow. The problem, I think, is that Shenanigans is so far behind in his economy. I don't think he's going to be able to hold up here. And you're going to end up seeing pushing from UCA on both sides. Like, this is a formidable push here. All these catapults. You got 1, 2, 3, 5. You got 11 catapults here. I mean, we just, like, looked away and there was, like, 7 towers and 3 Migdals here. And now they're not here. Something happened. Fix my chat, please. You tell me what to do with my chat. If it banned your messages, it's smarter than I am. Alright, we are seeing actually a forward build kind of here. Just kind of causing a few problems. Nothing too significant here. But yeah, the problem with the Egyptian aggression is once the Egyptian aggression starts rolling, like my rolling is like late game rolling, it's so hard to put a stop to it. Yeah, Raider does play on EE. But, oh man, he even got the ballista towers, but okay, now he does have crenellations. But yeah, this is what you do as Egyptian. I hate to say it, but this is what you do, is you kind of slowly crawl forward, building your towers as you gain ground, throwing down, usually there's more walls than this, but yeah, see now they've got these catapults knocking right on this door right here. UCA kills this and then puts a wall here, he'll be able to get at this town center. And see, Shenanigans 25 minutes is just now getting Mythic Age, which is pretty well later than everybody else. We've got, he has to use Meteor here, but Meteor just such an underwhelming god power. Cool, but just doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be able to withstand this push here. Like yellow puts a wall here, and then you can't even get... Oh, we have a wonder! I was just going to say about the only thing that I think that that a WKT can win with is a wonder. And here is the wonder right here. You got to find your Pharaoh, though, to empower this bad boy. There he is right here. Yeah, Earthquake is a phenomenal god power. So... WKT is accepting the fact that they don't think they're going to be able to push back and win. Shenanigans is actually holding pretty well. Actually, he's doing a pretty good job because he's, at least for a time, was facing a double here. But he's actually kind of been able to hold pretty well. I'm pretty good. But man, all these towers, I mean... Welcome to Egyptian late game. Yeah, I hope Hannibal went. Oh, we have a shift back here. We did have this rate on this trade. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Right here, although we have mercenaries that are now just completely combating this. And we have locusts to kill the villagers. Team games, this is mostly because it's Egyptian. If you would have watched the series that I did last game, it was a lot more aggressive than this, which, by the way, that's kind of an advertisement. If you want to see this, but different, I did a broadcast yesterday of another 3-game series. This is a problem right here, is he has his Pharaoh, literally, in the same screen, and he's not empowering his market, which again, I don't know the exact time differential, but it would speed up construction probably about 30 seconds to a minute. And when you're trying to win by a wonder, sometimes that 30 seconds to a minute is all you need. Surprised you would waste shifting sands though on a villager, and is opposed to making 10 catapults and shifting them onto the wonder. I know he could build monuments, but he's not. Zebchi, or I guess since it's for Chicago, it's maybe supposed to be Zebchai. But yeah, at least this guy is empowering with his priest. Good to see you in here, man. This is a rare 2-night in a row stream. I love tournament time, I really do. I love casting games for tournaments. Look at all these. This Farmville right here. Didn't know people played that anymore. But yeah, he is going to win the Wonder race. Yeah. But he could have built it so much faster using his Pharaoh. And now this push through right here. So, as the Egyptian, let's see, they have, actually don't have any. So you want Zebchi. Alright. We'll go with that. Actually, they don't have any more shifting sands, but you could have the rock drop. And here comes the first rock drop. Flying along, a stupid bird, carrying 7 catapults that... he's kind of... I don't know where he's flying to. Yeah, that wonder's up here. And actually, I don't think... Let's go and see how they have for line of sight of this. They probably saw it flying across here because of this obelisk, but it doesn't look like they noticed because they do have a priest. Where did this bird go? Here he comes. So this is flight number 1. Oh, he's gonna get it. Drop your catapults. Hurry up. There you go. Alright, I don't think this will actually finish it though, because he does have all the building upgrades, but it will do a good chunk of damage. Probably almost more than half hit points. Yep. So yeah, no, not killing it, but it's worth it. So half the damage. Actually, if somebody were to follow it up with another 7 catapult rock drop, they kill it. And now we have the other wonder done. So really, it's just a matter of can UCA, excuse me, can UCA kill this wonder? We got 8.5 minutes on the clock. Man, I would be really intrigued to see if WKT isn't able to hold this wonder, if it would have made a difference if they would have empowered and cut about 30 to 45 seconds off the train time. But man, I gotta give Shenanigans props. He is holding here really well, and that's really all he needs to do is hold. But man, there's not much behind this. I'd actually watch out. We do have now 4 Guardians of the Wonder here. Hero was probably wishing he didn't waste his shift on just those 10 villagers and not shifting his army. So a lot of times what you see when the enemy team builds a wonder is you see panic from the winning team, where all of a sudden they like lose their minds and just forget how to play in their desperation to kill a wonder. A lot of times you can't just win by just your slow push through. But when you're playing against Egyptian though, on the other hand, sometimes that slow push is just so slow because of the defensive abilities that Egyptians have. So actually I think the best chance that UCA would have in killing this town center, or this wonder, is to do another rock drop or 2. No, there is no Titan Age in this tournament settings. What this is, if you're tuning in late, so it's called the hybrid patch. Basically what it does is it turns the Titans into Age of Mythology, which the original, and there's quite a few different balance changes that came along with that, but obviously no Titans. That's just what this tournament is, to make it a little bit different than all the others. I think this rock is here just as like a line of sight tool. Do we have a piling on of any rock drop anywhere? Okay, we got these villagers trying to get through. Oh, we have another 10 catapult. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's killing the priest with his villagers. Or trying to. Oh, man. Oh, you're going to have to drop that load off. Okay. I'm actually surprised we don't have walls here. Like, the lack of walling is kind of very unusual. Like, so now, man, this is actually, well, the problem is, so he attacked as soon as the catapults were in range, which meant the other ones got path blocked. He needed to like go forward an extra little bit to get all the catapults firing at the same time. But again, this is gonna not kill the wonder, but it's gonna get it down to even more, probably down to about 33% this time. And it's so frustrating that he's not repairing the wonder with his pharaoh empowering. So okay, so just a few more. Wow, that is about a quarter of the health right there. Now they're finally building a wall, but this wall is too far away actually. You need to build like layers of walls to protect your wonder. Yeah, this push here is just so slow. 5.5 minutes, they're not going to push through here. There is shifting sands, but only on WKT's side. I do not know why he is not repairing the wonder with his pharaoh right here. Man, I really hope that doesn't cost him the game. The lack of pharaoh empowerment on the wonder, because he does make them repair as well at like about twice as fast or something along. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's a big number. So we're gonna have another rock drop. Where are these rocks even flying from anyway? Actually, again, with the lack of walling, this squadron of elephants could actually probably, I don't know why he's actually fighting here. If Matrius just sends these elephants forward. Oh, we're trying to pick off the priests. But yeah, just send these elephants forward here. And this is the beauty of Thoth, where you get the instantly training units. Just look how fast they train. You only need one Migdal and there's your army. Can you shift away? You can, but it's probably only going to shift about 3 or 4, probably 4 catapults, maybe 5 at the best. So these chariots are coming in forward. Do we have another rocket? So far it's been Teal that has been doing his rock drops. So yeah, he's actually getting up again. So because their wonder is here, so if they kill this wonder, they're going to win. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. Okay, now we do see just the running through of the elephants. Still not enough walls. I'm surprised. Just the lack of attention that they're doing to this wonder. Like, at this point, purple should be all back here. Like, all of his villas should be back here, just building walls, building gates, building towers, building buildings. Here comes... Oh! Well, I think that's going to do it. Oh, shift. So we did see the shift. Actually got quite a few catapults. That might actually save it. It got like almost 10 catapults. Man, he's going to lose because he isn't repairing with the Pharaoh. Oh! Oh, 280 health! Oh no! That was the last shot, too. The last shot killed it. Oh my. The last catapult shot killed the wonder, and that is the instant resign. And they lost because they did not empower with the Pharaoh. Wow. I wish I would have seen that rock coming through because I did not see that. Wow. I mean, they still had 2.5 minutes left, but if he's empowering with that Pharaoh, I think they win because it would have been built about 45 seconds faster and they would have been repaired up to full health before. Always empower your wonder. What's especially frustrating is that his Pharaoh was sitting right here the whole time, lazy bum. Man. They should have won that with the wonder. Just way too casual with the wonder defense. Like, way too casual. Anyway, that is the series. So UCA won the series 2-0 to advance to the second round of the hybrid tournament. Now, and I'll do a quick little recap of the hybrid tournament while we're looking at stats here. So the hybrid tournament is an 8-team tournament. It starts off as double elimination until we got 2 teams from each group. There's 2 groups of 4. Once 2 teams are eliminated in the double elimination, then the remaining 4 teams advance to single elimination bracket. So these are just best of 3s. So no Mariano, this is the end of this series. But WKT-B, even though they lost, they're not out of the tournament yet. But if they lose again in the losers bracket, they're done. But we see the difference in eco. I'd actually be interested in seeing how Blue's economy was. So he does actually get, he's the only one that did the archaic rain. He actually is a little bit better than everybody, but then the gold totals with the early trade route, you see they start getting a little bit. Well, am I the only player in Illinois? I'm sure there's others. I know actually a couple other people. I actually grew up playing with a couple guys from Chicago. I didn't like grow up with them, but we played together, and then I hung out with them a little bit when I briefly lived in the Chicago area. But man, that was man, I would have liked just the lack of empowerment, disappointing. Anyway, Wiz, are you still around? You want to play like maybe 1 or 2 games? I can stay up till midnight. So that is this series. I don't have time to cast another series. There is another series, but if it goes 3 games, I really don't want to be up until midnight or even. Oh, I'm gonna be up till midnight, till like 1:30. What's build time between EE and Titans? What do you? And I could look in the files real quick what the exact amount is, but show me the real might of Poseidon. All right, we'll play. Oh, let me get this password off so you can get in here. Blah blah blah. So I'll play probably 2 games. We'll play 2 games here. Let's do the hybrid patch. Okay, so TTs take a longer to build. It'll be the same build time as EE and Titans. Just remember when I'm talking about the mod that we're playing, the AOMT hybrid mod, that's what's being used for the tournament. It emulates Age of Mythology original, like the old Age of Mythology before Titans. It emulates that balance. And in Age of Mythology, TC's built just a little bit faster. Let me get off this scoreboard up here on the top and change over to my gaming screen here. When I'm actually playing, I actually throw on a little webcam so you guys can watch me. Oh wow, this is all way. Actually, I can't all sit back and chillax. I gotta sit up now and be serious about this. You want to see some Greek? All right, let's get this back down. I think Cam was messing with this. There we go. Oh, too low. There we go. Oh, we get the. You can kind of see it in the background. The little fort that we built back there in the back. We can get all this off. This is from the other day. We built our little couch fort back there. It was bigger. We had more chairs and all that kind of stuff, and we were playing with their animals in there. But I do. What do you mean? What OBS do you mean? Do you mean my chat thing? I don't know. Overlay. Okay, let's just get going here. Well, the fort was bigger. We had more chairs. It like came out like another 5 feet. It was pretty awesome. You know, who doesn't like forts? Oh. Actually, hold on. You're going to have to get back out. Good place to hide after you beat me. Shut up. Okay, let's play these. Okay, here we go. Alright, 2 games. Alrighty. This, do you mean like the Streamlabs has their own broadcasting program? I've always just used OBS. You're not on YouTube anymore. The cool funnies for dumb non-broken headphones. Well, here's the problem is what I learned when you have kids. especially a 4-year-old. It's hard to get nice things, so when the 4-year-old does this, bends the poor old headset, they break. So like I could get a new set, then he'd probably break those. What did we see? We wanted to see Greek. Sure. I guess I'll go Zeus versus Poseidon. Oh, you want Loki or Eggy? My Loki is not very good, though. Whatever. We'll try Loki.
Skipan, hver það? Hver þar? Tilbúin, samþykkt. Tilbúin. Tilbúin, já, ég vil. Já, ég vil. Samþykkt, já, samþykkt. Tilbúin, samþykkt.
Oh man, that is a terrible place for her to sit on that gold mine there. Okay, there's my hunt. Cool, cool. A lot of hunt. That's good for me. To go Zeus to beat Poseidon. Actually, Poseidon is pretty decent. Oh, then we got berries if I can keep onto that too. And a few goats. In fact, I want the goats to scout down there. Alrighty. I would like to actually get sight of his. It might, if he's gonna actually, I might actually save my spy and use it on his raiding hippocons later. Need to come back and get my. Oh, next guy will be wood. There we go. How much hunt before dogs is worth it? I mean, I think it pays for itself if you have. I did the math a long time ago. It's about 900 to 1,000 hunt, I think. But then you also have to consider that even if you don't have that much hunt, it does let you generally advance faster, which is pretty valuable just in and of itself. What are we doing for this guy? Alright. Did he lure one of my boar? He did. That sucks. Oh, I have an Orbor back there. Actually, don't want this ox cart to get hurt anymore. Man, getting that boar is actually, there were 3 boar. I'm pretty sure there were 3 boar up there. Which sucks, because I don't think. Yeah, he got my boar, didn't he? I might have to eat a goat just to advance. Yeah, most maps it's worthwhile for most civs to get hunting dogs. Nah, just even eating the man, that really hurts my start. Actually, it's more painful than you would think. Man, that is really slowing me down. Probably that last dwarf is not needed either. I'm just gonna have to send him to my... Come on. Come on, there we go. Oh, yep. Always wall. Walling is important.
Já,
Hver er
hver er
það?
það? Veiðimaður.
I'll get both.
Veiðimaður til samþykkt.
I mean, I'm not gonna need a ton of wood. But, man, it's gonna be important, actually, to wall this off.
Já, satt.
Oh, I should probably get another house or something. My Norse is not my best god.
Skipan.
Já,
Skipan? Ég vil.
310. What is this relic? Ooh, that is actually a good relic. I hate my keyboard.
Hver er þar? Já,
ég vil. Veiðimaður.
That really sucks. Really sucks.
Skipan. Tilbúin. Skipan.
Why did you run that way? Sorry for my loss. You idiot. Not supposed to run that way.
Já, ég vil. Tilbúin samþykkt.
Okay, got that horse trap, so that's pretty awesome. Dang it.
Skipan.
Hver er þar? Ég vil. Ljósamaður.
Yeah, I've been house pretty bad here.
Skipan. Ég vil.
Hver er þar? Ég vil. Ég vil.
So there's a hole in this wall. Dude, you don't have to tell me it's too defensive for Loki. I'm well aware of that.
Samþykkt. Ég vil. Hver er þar? Já. Samþykkt. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Tilbúin.
Tilbúin.
Hver er þar? Skipan. Samþykkt.
Já. Samþykkt. Samþykkt. Veiðimaður.
Já. Hver er þar? Já.
Já. Skip. Satt. Tilbúin. Já. Hver er þar? Tilbúin. Ég vil. Já. Satt. Skipan. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Já. Satt.
Alright, alright.
Skipan. Já. Já. Hver er þar? Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já. 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 Hver er þar?
Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Hver er þar? Skipan. Ég vil. Hver er þar? Já. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Hver er þar? Skip. Samþykkt. Já. Satt. Hver er þar? Samþykkt. Hver er þar?
You don't want him hunting that.
Já. Samþykkt. Samþykkt.
Skipan. Ég vil.
Já.
Hver er þar? Já. Hver er þar? Já. Hver er þar? Já. Til orrustuslag. Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt.
Ég vil. Já. Já.
Fake lucky like Icus. Appreciate it. Somebody's got to.
Hver er þar? Já. Skip. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Skip. Samþykkt. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Samþykkt.
Just leading his cavalry as far as away from that as I can.
Skipan. Timbursveit.
Hver er þar? Já. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Til orrustuslag. Hver er þar? Ég vil. Já. Hver er þar? Ég vil. Ég vil. Já. Til já. Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Já. Atrás. Hver er þar? Til orrustuslag. Til já. Atrás. Já. Til orrustuslag. Til já. Ég vil. Já. Satt.
Já. Timbursveit. Satt. Timbursveit.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Já. Veiðimaður.
Já. Til já. Ég vil. Já. Til orrustuslag. Skipi.
Já.
Ég vil. Hver er það? Já. Ég samþykkt. Satt. Samþykkt.
Dang it, he's up Aphrodite.
Orrustuslag.
Oh, one more hit. You gotta be kidding me.
Já. Ég vil. Satt.
Hver er það? Satt.
Hver er þar? Já.
Hver er það? Rótsveit.
Skipan.
Já, sækið.
Skip. Orrustuslag.
Skipan. Sækið.
Til rám. Já. Ég vil. Hver er það? Ég vil. Ég vil.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Skipan. Já. Satt.
Hver er það? Samþykkt.
Skipan. Til samþykkt. Ég vil. Ég samþykkt. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Skip. Ég vil. Já. Til samþykkt. Ég vil. Samþykkt.
Okay, he's not actually hunting her, farming her. Whatever I'm trying to say.
Hver er það?
Ég vil.
Hver er það?
Hver er þar? Hver er þar? Já. Fjósamaður.
Tilbúin. Satt.
He's not actually gathering gold from down there, which means he's gathering from somewhere else.
Skipan. Já. Timbursveit.
Ooh, okay, we got it.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Skip. Ég vil.
Já.
Já.
Tilbúin. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já.
Skipan. Já.
Hver er það?
Might be grabbing, I don't know, where this is.
Ég vil. Tilbúin. Satt. Já.
Já.
Já. Satt. Já. Samþykkt. Atrás. Til orrustuslag.
Tilbúin.
What?
Ég vil.
Alright, I'll just eat the pigs.
Já. Tilbúin. Já. Ég vil. Já. Atrás. Hver er það? Ég vil. Samþykkt. Til orrustuslag. Já.
Hver er það? Satt.
Hver er það? Tilbúin. Já.
Tilbúin. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Já. Ég vil. Hver er það? Samþykkt. Skip. Samþykkt.
I really need to age up at some point.
Tilbúin. Satt. Já. Satt. Ég vil.
And build another house.
Hver er samþykkt? Hver er þar? Hver þar? Tilbúin. Hver þar? Hver þar? Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Skip. Hver þar? Samþykkt. Satt. Ég vil. Já. Hver þar? Satt. Samþykkt. Já. Tilbúin. Já. Orrustuslag. Já. Orrustuslag.
Oh, I could fit. Lame.
Hver þar? Samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Grótsveit.
Hver þar?
Hver þar?
Tilbúin? Já, ég vil sveit.
Hver samþykkt? Já. Tilbúin. Já. Samþykkt. Hver þar?
Ooh,
Skip.
this is not a good fight.
Tilbúin? Ég vil samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Skip.
Já,
Hver þar?
Oh man, I got just a few too many.
Satt. Til orrustuslag.
Grótsveit.
Hver þar? Orrustuslag. Skip. Hver þar? Samþykkt. Já. Já. Atrás. Já. Hver þar? Ég vil. Skip. Til samþykkt. Ég vil.
Já.
tilbúin? Já, samþykkt.
Já.
Já.
Tilbúin. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Til samþykkt. Já.
Kill the villain as 1 HP, man. There you go.
Tilbúin. Já. Tilbúin. Skip. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin? Ég vil.
Hver það? Ég vil. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Ég vil. Já. Ég vil. Skip. Ég vil. Skipa.
Tilbúin. Skipa.
Skip. Til orrustuslag. Skip. Já. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Skip. Til orrustuslag.
Hver þar? Skipan?
Hver er það? Samþykkt. Grjótsveit.
Já. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Skip. Ég vil.
Okay.
Já. Ég vil.
It's actually worth it, what I've been doing down there.
Hver það? Til orrustuslag. Ég vil.
Já.
Já. Skipan.
Need to get a second town center though.
Já. Samþykkt. Til ég vil. Ég vil. Hver það? Já. Ég vil. Satt. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt.
Já, samþykkt.
Okay.
Til ég vil. Skipa. Samþykkt. Hver það? Orrustuslag. Hver það? Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já. Ég samþykkt. Já. Skip. Til orrustuslag. Atrás.
Skipan.
Hver það?
Tilbúin?
Hver þar? Já.
He's actually...
Til samþykkt. Ég vil.
Okay, now it looks like he's starting to build some...
Til já. Ég vil. Já.
Okay, let's get next.
Ég vil. Já. Já. Hver þar? Skip. Samþykkt. Já. Til samþykkt. Já. Samþykkt.
Já, satt. Ég vil sveit.
I need to build that.
Til
Some
ég
more
vil.
units.
Satt.
Skipan.
Thanks for checking in on that.
Jeg vil. Til samþykkt. Skip. Já. Til orrustuslag. Tilbúin. Já. Tilbúin. Satt. Já. Satt.
Tilbúin.
Tilbúin.
Já,
Ég
samþykkt.
Já. Skip. Já. Ég vil. Satt.
Já.
Hver er það?
Can I kind of afford to get...
Skip. Já. Samþykkt. Skip. Samþykkt. Já.
What do I got going on here?
Atrás.
Já.
Já. Samþykkt.
Why?
Hver þar?
Skipan.
Tilbúin. Til orustuslag.
Til ég vil. Já. Satt. Til já.
Já, ég vil.
Okay.
Já. Fyrir já.
Okay, now I see his army is way out of position. This spy is so good.
Tilbúin.
Skipa. Satt.
I want to attack up here.
Tilbúin. Fyrir það. Til orustuslag.
He's gonna... I want to force the ceasefire. Like, if I can grab this town center and do a cease...
Já. Samþykkt. Fyrir það. Já. Samþykkt. Satt. Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já. Fyrir það. Já. Fyrir samþykkt. Já. Skipa. Afrás. Já. Afrás. Fyrir frás. Fyrir það. Skipa. Ég vil. Fyrir það. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Satt. Til samþykkt. Samþykkt. Satt. Já. Ég vil. Já. Satt.
He's gonna use...
Fyrir það. Til ég vil. Já.
Skipan.
Tilbúin. Satt. Samþykkt. Já. Fyrir það. Satt. Ég vil. Ég vil.
Hver er það? Samþykkt. Kjósamaður.
Fyrir það. Orustuslag. Afrás. Til ég vil. Orustuslag. Já. Fyrir það. Samþykkt. Fyrir það.
Tilbúin.
Fyrir það. Já.
Hver er þar? Samþykkt. Samþykkt. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin.
Já. Satt.
Já.
Okay.
Hver er þar?
Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já. Já. Skip. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Satt. Já.
Hver er það? Ég vil. Satt.
I don't think I could have taken the town center.
Timbursveit. Ég vil útsveit.
Já, fjósamann. Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Hver er það? Ég vil. Satt. Timbursveit. Timbursveit. Samþykkt.
Já. Satt. Samþykkt. Fyrir það. Skip. Ég vil. Já. Tilbúin. Já. Já. Til samþykkt. Tilbúin. Satt. Já. Samþykkt.
Já, ég vil.
Skip. Já. Ég vil. Satt. Já. Satt.
Hver er það? Satt. Hver er það?
Skipan. Já.
Já. Samþykkt. Ég samþykkt.
Where is he gonna get
Hver er
gold now? I think he has to be getting it from there.
Skip. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Já. Satt. Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Já. Til orustuslag. Satt. Ég vil. Ég samþykkt. Fyrir það. Já. Orustuslag. Skip. Til orustuslag. Fyrir samþykkt. Tilbúin. Já. Satt.
Já. Samþykkt.
I need to build a
Til samþykkt. Já. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Samþykkt.
armory, I think.
Ég samþykkt. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Skipa. Já. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Tilbúin.
Okay, hopefully he doesn't notice and I'm running him away. I can kill all of that. Okay, cool, he didn't.
Tilbúin. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já. Atrás. Skipa. Samþykkt. Fyrir það.
Okay. I need to mark it.
Timbursveit.
I really need to mark it.
Já. Timbursveit. Skipan. Samþykkt. Timbursveit.
Tilbúin. Til atrás. Til orustuslag. Já. Skipa. Tilbúin.
Atrás.
Til samþykkt.
Come on, give me a market. 2, 4. I need 1 more wood. 4 more wood. Come on.
Samþykkt. Samþykkt. Til orustuslag. Tilbúin.
Já.
Já.
Hver er það?
And I need to build a blacksmith when I'm done with that. Okay, I think I'm gonna win this because he doesn't have any place to get gold. I'm the victor. I'm the victor. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. You guys talking about how I suck. Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Man, you can't stop this. Dropped a lot of frames. Ooh, I did. I dropped 2,294 frames. Man. Whew. Man. That's just the guy right here, AOT Days, was talking mad smack at the beginning of the game. Alright, we got one more game. Oh, man. Alright. And then I'm done. I shouldn't even be playing this game at all. He should have won. He did not sit on my gold very well. You can go to bed, man. I mean, I should go to bed. I mean, I have 2 kids that'll be up in 6 hours. Alright. Alright, they want me to be Greek. No, Mr. Abdo is asking for Greek, and yeah, he still is. Zeus? Poseidon Wars? Of course you want Poseidon Wars. Why wouldn't you? Go to bed. That's alright. Alright. We'll go with Zeus. Phew. I'm all wore out now. Talk about kids wearing me out. It's this all this celebration. Oh, oops. Guess it was gonna be random. Alrighty. Beat Poseidon is hate. Now that would be tough. You subscribe forever. I'll go Zeus. Zeus v Poseidon on Savannah. I feel like this is a bad matchup for me. Hope he doesn't lure away one of my rhinoceros. That would really suck.
Πρόσταγμα.
Crap, he kind of died in a dumb spot.
Λέγε.
Okay, what's this right here?
Λέγε.
Man, this looks like when I do this, I just see so much more stuff. Ooh, elephant. Nothing. Alright. No. Just playing. Yeah, I'll be going to bed soon. I usually stay up till about noon.
Έτοιμος. Μεταλλεύς.
Sometimes things happen. Just
Ορθός. Βούλος.
go to bed.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Λέγε. Δρυτόμος.
This is what happens when you celebrate too much in the middle of the night, you know.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα.
Sometimes.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνω.
Oh man. Why one wheel of wood? Just because. Well, 3 is kind of pointless here. Let's see, man, I really need this.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνω. Ορθός.
He did lure my other rhino.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι, μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνω. Ορθός.
He lured my other rhino, and now my build is completely malfunctioning.
Ορθός. Ορθός.
Well, I didn't wake up the wife or the kids. I woke up the wife.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα.
Oh man, that kind of distraction kind of screwed up my build here.
Λέγε. Βούλος.
I just don't know how I can fight. Cause I have to stay on hunt, or else I lose.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Λέγε. Πάνω. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
Like I have to. I can't afford to get knocked off of hunt.
Πρόσεχε. Αλεύς. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα.
Yes, we'll blame it on Poseidon.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμη. Γρητόμος. Μάλιστα.
Take my goat.
Βούλος.
I don't know if centaurs are. Well, I'm not going centaurs.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμος. 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 Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε. Γρητόμος.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Βούλομαι. Μεταλλεύς.
Λέγε.
No, don't go on that side.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Γρητόμος. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Μεταλλεύς.
Well, I just want Athena to win a resto battle at my cold or hunt or something. You know, I can't.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα.
1-1-1?
Βούλομαι.
What am I doing here?
Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
Come on, I need 5. There we go.
Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Βούλος. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Βούλος. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα. Θηρευτής.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Λέγε.
Ετοίμαστο. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμο. Ορθός.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Πάνι. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμη. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
And he just gets so much free hunt too.
Λέγε. Έστω. Ναι. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Ορθός.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
Λέγε. Μεταλλεύς.
Oh, I did not get hand eggs. That sucks.
Πρόσταγμα. Βολή.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμη. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Βρυτόμος. Έστω.
Well, I want to protect my food. Probably is a little bit overboard because I think I will end up wanting.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πάνι.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Yeah, you always want a wall when you can to save your eco.
Βούλομαι.
I feel like I almost need to
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός.
push.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Ναι. Έστω. Ναι.
Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Πάνι.
Oh, he's a
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Aphrodite.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Ναι.
Ετοίμος. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Ναι.
Interesting.
Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Έστω. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Λέγε. Καλός. Λέγε. Χώρο. Λέγε. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Καλός. Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Χώρο. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα.
Μάλιστα.
Πάνι.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Όμως. Θηρευτής. Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Μάλιστα.
Oh, there's even another elephant there that I never even saw.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
That sucks.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Έστω.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
Ετοίμος. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Βρυτόμος.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Πάνι. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Χώρο. Λέγε. Σμάχη. Έτοιμος. Χώρο. Λέγε. Χώρο. Λέγε. Καλός. Χώρο. Καλός. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Καλός. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
Ετοίμος.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνι. Λέγε. Πάνι. Λέγε.
Oh
Πάνι.
man.
Πρόσεχε.
On Poseidon lets him get to that next age.
Πρόσταγμα, βούλομαι. Λέγε ορθός. Λέγε έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα, ορθός. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Λέγε πρόσταγμα, έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα, βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Not worth it.
Έτοιμη.
Λέγε ορθός. Λέγε πάνι. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα, πάνι. Καλώς, εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα, εισβολή. Λέγε Ισμάχιν. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Λέγε βούλομαι. Καλώς. Ισμάχιν. Λέγε καλώς. Λέγε βούλομαι. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Ισμάχιν. Καλώς.
Yeah, just kill the villain, bro.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Λέγε ορθός. Πάνι.
Why not?
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι.
Oh, let's age up.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Βρυτόμος. Λέγε.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε ορθός. Ισμάχιν. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Λέγε βούλομαι. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή. Λέγε βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Ισμάχιν. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμη. Έστω.
Λέγε πάνι. Λέγε βούλομαι. Εισβολή. Λέγε βούλομαι. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
I want to slow that town center down.
Λέγε βούλομαι. Λέγε ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Λέγε
But not at the expense of my army.
Λέγε πάνι.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Βρυτόμος. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Έτοιμος.
Where is this other town center? Oh, that one way off in the middle is mine.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Έτοιμος. Έστω.
Λέγε ορθός.
Λέγε.
Λέγε βούλομαι. Ορθός. Λέγε ορθός. Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνι. Λέγε έτοιμος. Πάνι. Πόρο.
Dang it.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός.
Έτοιμη. Ναι. Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε.
Λέγε ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη.
Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Λέγε έτοιμος. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Καλώς.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Ευρυτόμος. Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Ναι.
Λέγε βούλομαι.
Oop, oop, oop.
Λέγε βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Λέγε. Ναι. Έστω. Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Πρόσταγμα.
You should not have let me get that town center.
Λέγε βούλομαι. Λέγε βούλομαι. Λέγε βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Λέει μάλιστα. Λέγε. Έστω.
Λέγε βούλομαι.
Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε όρο.
Λέγε. Βρυτόμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε πάνι.
Λέγε. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε ορθός. Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Έτοιμη. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε βούλομαι. Ορθός. Ορθός.
Just keeping all my
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Ναι.
god powers for a rainy day, apparently.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Τόμος. Λέγε, ναι, ναι.
Βούλομαι. Εισβολή. Ορθός.
Λέγε, βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε, ναι. Θρητόμος.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Χώρο. Πρόσταγμα. Χώρο. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Χώρο. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε, βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε, ναι, βούλομαι. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Χώρο.
Πρόσεχε, ναι.
Oh, dang it.
Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Ναι, βούλομαι. Ναι, μάλιστα. Ναι.
My main is Ra.
Λέγε,
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Μεταλλεύς.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα.
έτοιμο. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε, βούλομαι.
Ορθός.
Λέγε,
Πρόσταγμα.
Dang it.
Λέγε.
Kind of some
Ναι.
rough
Πρόσταγμα.
eco management here.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Έτοιμος. Φάνη.
Λέγε. Μεταλλεύς. Πρόσταγμα.
έτοιμος. Ρητόμος.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Ρητόμος.
Πρόσεχε, έστω. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Ρητόμος.
Πρόσεχε, ρητόμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε, ρητόμος.
Έτοιμος. Χώρο. Λέγε. Χώρο. Πρόσταγμα. Ισμάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Λέγε.
Ah. Unknowingly got you in a pincer.
Λέγε, μάλιστα. Ρητόμος. Βούλομαι, μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος.
I'm trying to.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα, ναι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε, μάλιστα. ναι. Πρόσταγμα, ναι. Έστω. Πρόσεχε, πρόσταγμα, βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε, ναι, ναι. Βούλομαι, έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα, ρητόμος. Λέγε, πρόσεχε,
Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Λέγε. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
πρόσταγμα, βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε, ρητόμος. Λέγε,
I don't know if it's worth it to age up.
πρόσταγμα,
Λέγε. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Χώρο.
πρόσταγμα, μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Not yet.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε, μάλιστα, έτοιμος. Λέγε, μάλιστα, έστω.
Just advancing way too slow.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Μεταλλεύς. Πρόσταγμα. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Μεταλλεύς. Λέγε. Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Μεταλλεύς. Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα.
What should I make? Cavalry? No, I can't really
Πρόσταγμα.
afford that.
Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Έστω. Ναι, ναι. Έτοιμος. Έστω. Έτοιμος. Ναι, ναι. Έστω. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
I can't even afford to age up.
Πρόσταγμα. Φάνη.
I don't think this is gonna win here.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
No, I just don't have any time to, like, when would I use them?
Λέγε ρητόμος.
Λέγε. Λέγε βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός.
Λέγε
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε. Ρητόμος. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Ορθός.
Λέγε. Ναι.
Λέγε. Ισμάχιν.
Λέγε. Ναι.
Λέγε. Χώρο. Πρόσταγμα. Χώρο.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα.
And I did not
Εισβολή. Εισβολή.
increase the health of my,
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
I didn't even get all of my bronze.
Έτοιμος. Ισμάχιν. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Did I miss bronze?
Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Ναι.
I feel like I could use, like, ceasefire right around now, but I don't have it.
Πρόσταγμα.
Alright. Dang it! I should have, the guy who said I should have quit last game was right.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Oh, man. I just, there my problem was my
Λέγε.
macro. I was probably behind him in economy for a while. Yeah, and military. I probably should have been, I don't know, more aggressive. Like I was caught in between, like kind of wanting to do a fast mythic, or well, not fast, but like a semi-fast mythic, and then
Πρόσταγμα.
not quite having the time to do it. And yeah, probably could have been a little more aggressive. And he even had, I mean,
Πρόσεχε.
well, I can't do 2 town center on this because we're doing the we're drunken for hitting. Yes, this is on the hybrid patch, so no 2 town center in heroic age. I just, yeah, a lot of bad eco. I deleted my. You're right. Still 2-1. I like it. I like that line of thinking. My eco actually was pretty decent. Just. Anyway, I appreciate all you guys watching and my little 3 sub train I had going on there. Do appreciate it, and I will. Yeah, I won't be streaming tomorrow. Not after waking the wife up. Sometimes you kind of gotta know what your battles are, and after the wife wakes up, you gotta. Yeah, that'll be it. So, alrighty. When I'll be on again? Probably at some point this weekend. Maybe Thursday night. We'll see. I'm supposed to have Saturday off, but I might work Saturday, so I don't know. Who knows? You might even see me playing a tournament game in the hybrid tournament or something sometime this weekend. But man, I lost 34 points for that. Anyway, appreciate all you guys, and I'll catch every one of y'all later sometime, maybe, hopefully.